Hello everybody. In the last class I discussed about transformation of a vector from Cartesian to cylindrical coordinate system and cylindrical to Cartesian coordinate system. Now in this class I would like to explain about the transformation of a vector from Cartesian coordinate system to spherical coordinate system. So to convert the conversion between Cartesian to spherical vice versa, that means spherical to Cartesian, just look at this coordinate axes. Why? Because first of all we need to calculate the angles between the unit vectors. So for this, have to take the x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Just let us represent a point P of x comma y comma z in the Cartesian coordinate system. Okay. Similarly, this point P of r comma theta comma 5 units distance in the spherical coordinate system. Okay, so if you consider the distance between origin and point P is smaller and is the radius of sphere, so the angle between z axis to this radius of sphere is theta, and I see just draw a line from z axis to point P. It represents your half angle, and this half angle is making an angle phi with respect to xz plane, so that this point is this point indicates r comma theta comma phi. Similarly, this also is equals to x comma y comma z. Is it done? So small x units on the x axis, y units on the y axis, and z units on the z axis. So x y z is the point. It is same as r units distance, and theta is the angle of angle from z axis to the r, and phi is the half angle distance, so that it indicates r comma theta comma phi. And now we will see the unit vector's directions. AR bar is the unit vector which is perpendicular to the sphere. So this is your AR bar, and where is your A theta? A theta is downwards. So this is your A theta bar, and we have R AR bar and A theta bar. And what is the direction of A phi? This is our A phi, and these three are mutually perpendicular to each other. So similarly, draw the x, y, z axis. This is your x axis, and it is AY bar, and it is EZ. So for convenience, a simple understanding purpose, I am just taking the arrow axis, arrow bar and AZ bar, AZ bar only. I have considered to calculate the angles between Cartesian to spherical coordinate system. What is the arrow bar here? It is this one. This is the row. This row is equals to the radius of cylindrical coordinate system. So now just represent a point here. This is the point P, and this point P is in how much distance it is? It is smaller units. See how it will be? This is a r units distance from the origin, and I am drawing a unit vector in the direction of arrow bar. So that's why it is arrow bar, and in the direction of z axis it is AZ bar. Okay. Now in between arrow and AZ, this is my arrow. So you may consider the point AR bar in this direction also. So if you consider arrow bar in this direction, this point, if you take this point is here in this location, so it is also arrow bar. That means arrow bar where it is, AR bar where it is exactly in between the arrow bar and AZ bar. Arrow bar vector and AZ bar. Like this. So that's why I am representing AR bar in this direction. Why I represented AR bar in between the arrow and AZ? See, carefully listen here. This is my arrow bar, like this. This is AX bar now, and it is arrow bar. Okay. If your point is here, this point is here. Okay. Is it exactly in between the AZ and arrow or not? That's why on 2D I wrote like this. Okay. Now where is your theta? See, theta is 90 degrees to this AR bar. So that's why I am representing A theta here like this. This is my A theta. Okay. Now draw the negative axis for this. It is opposite to a rho bar, that means minus a rho bar, and it is minus a theta bar. Okay. Now see the angles between a rho and az is 90 degrees, and az and a rho is this is az, this is az, and it is a rho. This is az and it is a rho. Angle between az and a rho is theta. So here also it is theta. Here also is theta. Okay. Now see, as the angle between az and a rho is theta, this becomes 90 minus theta. And what about this angle? As the angle between AR and theta is 90, 90 minus of 90 minus theta becomes theta. Similarly, 90, if you subtract theta, it becomes 90 minus theta, and again it is the theta. Okay, now you have all the angles. Okay. So from this figure, a rho bar is equals to, this is the summation of ax bar and ay bar. From this figure, a rho bar is equals to, it is the see, the component which is along the x-axis is cos phi into ax bar. Next, what is the component along the ay bar? It is cos 90 minus phi, sin phi a phi bar into ay bar. Consider it is equation 1. Consider that this equation is number 1. Similarly, write the expression for a phi here. What is the a phi here? A phi here is, this is your a phi. What is the component along minus ax bar? Cos 90 minus phi is sin phi. So sin phi into minus ax bar. So that's why minus sin phi ax bar. Next, what is the component along ay bar? It is cos phi only. Cos phi ay bar, and consider it is equation number 2. Consider that this equation number 2. Okay, equation number 2. Okay. Now come to here. So what is required here? Required here is Cartesian to spherical. So calculate the spherical unit vector AR bar. So see, if you write the expression for AR bar in this expression, so AR bar, if you resolve AR bar into two components, one is along the arrow bar and AZ bar. What is the component along the arrow bar? It is cos only. Cos of 90 minus theta is sin theta into arrow bar, plus what is the component along the z axis? It is cos theta into az bar. Okay, and from equation 1, substitute arrow bar here. So what is the arrow bar from equation 1? Sin theta into arrow bar is the cos phi ax bar plus sin phi ay bar plus cos theta az bar. Expand it so that sin theta cos phi ax bar plus sin theta sin phi ay bar plus cos theta az bar. It is equation number 3. So we got one expression for a unit vector in the spherical coordinate system. What is the other unit vector in the spherical coordinate system? That is a theta bar. A theta bar. Okay, now see, where is your a theta? This is it. Minus az bar. Resolve this a theta bar on minus az bar and a theta bar. So a theta bar is equals to, this is the angle 90 minus theta. Cos 90 minus theta, sin theta. Sin theta minus az bar Next, plus sin theta az bar plus cos theta a rho bar. Sorry, it is a theta. This one. Cos theta minus sin theta az bar. Cos 90 minus theta is sin theta with minus az bar plus cos theta into a rho bar. Is that right? Right. So now again I am substituting a rho bar value in this expression. So cos theta into what is a rho bar here? It is cos phi ax bar plus sin phi ay bar minus this one sin theta az bar. So if you expand it, cos theta cos phi ax bar plus cos theta, right? Cos theta sin phi ay bar minus sin theta az bar. It is equation number 4. A theta bar is 1. What about a phi bar? A phi bar is from equation 2. Is from equation 2 is sin phi minus sin phi ax bar plus cos phi ay bar plus 0. Equation number 5. Okay, from equation number this here, from equation number 3, 4, 5. Equation number from equation number 4, 3, 4, 5. We can write this 3, 4, 5 in matrix form like this: AR bar, A theta bar, A phi bar, what is the magnitude? Constant one. AR bar. This one. Sin theta cos phi. Theta cos phi. Next, sin theta sin phi. Sin theta sin phi. Next, cos theta. And this one, cos theta cos phi. Cos theta sin phi minus sin theta. And what about here? Minus sin phi cos phi 0. The variables are ax bar, ay bar and az bar. By using this matrix, we can convert the Cartesian coordinate system into spherical coordinate system, vice versa, spherical to coordinate. Fourth one is transformation of a vector. I am directly writing the transformation of a vector from spherical to Cartesian coordinate system. If you reverse this equation, this ax bar, I am writing here. The conversion of a vector from spherical to Cartesian coordinate system. Ax bar, ay bar, az bar. Just represent the rows and columns. Sin theta cos phi, cos theta cos phi minus sin phi, sin theta sin phi, sin theta sin phi, cos theta sin phi and cos phi, and here cos theta minus sin theta and 0. Variables a r bar, a theta bar, a z bar. Okay, up to now we have completed the transformation of a vector from Cartesian to spherical and spherical to Cartesian coordination, this one. Okay, now in the next class we will see about a transformation of vector from cylindrical to spherical, spherical to cylindrical. Thank you.